What madness is this?
Dude, this Somali shit is getting fucking wild, man. Like insane. I want to talk about this Nick Shirley cat. I want to talk about what's going on. Fucking crazy. Alright, let's start with Nick Shirley. I talked about Nick Shirley in the last video I made about this. I'm pretty sure. But like, who the fuck is Nick Shirley? I had no idea who the fuck Nick Shirley was until this whole thing happened. Never heard of him before, right? And this just goes to show you how easy it can be to do YouTube and be successful and to get a viral video, right? Something happens, it's crazy shit. And you start calling around, crazy shit's going on in Minnesota. They're figuring out there's a bunch of fraud. This has been going on for a while. This isn't fucking new. This has been happening for a long time. A lot of people defraud the government in the way that this shit is going on. But some guy calls up some YouTuber who's relatively famous, I guess, says, hey, you should really come down here. Look at this shit. It's crazy. I can walk around with you and tell you what's going on. Alright, man, let's do it. You go down there, you make a video, edit it out, post that shit. Easy peasy, right? And then it blows up overnight. Now everybody's talking about Nick Shirley. Everybody wants to interview Nick Shirley. He's on everybody's fucking show. Let's talk about this dude. It's crazy. Was this video crazy? Yeah, it's crazy. He went to all these places, and you could just tell from looking at the building, totally unfit for being a daycare for children. There's no playground. There's no cars in the parking lot. There's nothing going on, right? There's no kids. Where are the kids? Why are there people here if there's no kids? If you guys don't open up until 2, why are there people here at 11 o'clock? Right? Where are the kids? Why is your daycare open between 2 p.m. and 10 p.m.? Like, I guess for people that work nights, but that's fucked up. So your kid goes to school and then goes to fucking daycare and then goes home just to go to bed. Like, that sucks. And I get it. That's life for some people. And that fucking sucks, but that sucks. And like, I don't know, man. Like, because that's the crazy thing. Because the place is open between 2 and 10, right? And Nick Shirley goes there at like 11 o'clock, right? And an hour after Nick leaves, people start showing up with kids. Well, that's like noonish. So if they're not open till 2, people are showing up at noon to drop off their kids. Just wait for the place to open at 2. Like what the fuck? What? Oh, okay. Well, I guess that shows that they actually do have kids. You know, of people, probably relatives or friends that they know that have kids, and they can be like, hey, get your kids over here right now. We gotta fucking make a video of you guys dropping off your kids. We got the news here. CNN's here ready to cover for us. Dude, that's a whole nother aspect of this whole crazy fucking thing. So CNN jumps in. Hey, let's interview Nick Shirley and let's really talk about this. Except they don't really. They ask him a question. He starts to answer it. Let's cut. Let's ask the next question. All right. As he starts to answer, all right, let's cut. White ring mega YouTuber piece of shit Nick Shirley has this to say, this racist rant that he went on in this terrible video that you shouldn't even watch. You shouldn't even watch it. It was so awful. It's just so full of lies. Don't even watch it. The framing of it all. Dude. And so then they're talking to the people that run the place. Right? Because this is journalistic integrity. This is proper journalism. You call the guy up and you say, hey, we've noticed something. This YouTuber made this terrible video about you. Tell me all about it. And he says, it's just terrible racist. I can't believe they're coming down on all of our people like this because just one person one time scammed somebody somewhere in ancient history and now we're all just scammers. Look, we got all sorts of kids. There's what, two fucking kids here. Now, you see, we're taking care of kids. And who is this lady that's here? Is she one of the teachers? Oh, that's my wife. Oh, that's your wife? Yeah. She works here. Yeah. Okay. Well, whose kids are these? Oh, they're mine. And then, because of this Nick Shirley video, because this evil, horrible, right-wing YouTuber guy, MAGA guy, went out there to do his racist thing, because of all of this terrible awfulness, somebody broke in to one of the daycares, and they stole all the records on all of the kids, and they stole all of the employment records on all of the employees, and they stole all the check stubs and all the banking stuff, so that there's no way that we can show how much money went through the place and where it went and what the fuck. They stole all of our records. They broke in through the wall, through the other building, and they stole all of the important documents. Well, did they steal anything of value? Nah, there's none of this daycare. There's none of value as fucking toys. They're like hand-me-down, you know. You go to the dollar store, you buy a bunch of toys, and fucking throw them in the pen with them. Like, it's not a value in here. It's just all of our records. That's, man, shucks, I can't. Now, if people want to see how many kids I don't know, man. I can't show you any records. They're all gone. Somebody stole them. And look, let me tell you a little side story, little side tangent, right? Hopefully I'll remember to come back around to what I'm talking about. So I'm fucking around. I got days off because of New Year's. I'm looking around online at shit, and I see like videos about Heath Ledger being the Joker. And I was like, oh, that's cool. I watched some videos about Heath Ledger being the Joker. And then that made me want to watch Batman. So I watched Dark Knight. And I was like, that's a great movie. And then I was like, fuck it. And I watched Batman Begins, and then Dark Knight again. And then I watched The Dark Knight Rises, right? And then I was like, you know what? Let's do it. And so I watched the 1989 Michael Keaton Batman. Jack Nicholson. Watched that. And I'm laughing my ass off. Because there's all the mobsters. Jack Palance, right, doing his fucking thing. Both the Jacks just hamming it up, right? Just ridiculous, over the top. Oh, let's just be Cesar Romero. Let's just fucking go crazy, guys. Love that kind of shit, right? There they are, and he's like, what are we going to do about this Ace Chemicals thing? And there's Jack to say, you know what? You just bust into the place, you steal all the records, blow it up, burn it down. Oh, we don't have any of the records. I don't know what to tell you. And I'm laughing my ass off because I'm like, I wonder if the Somalians in Minnesota were like, oh shit, man, they're really looking into our place. This could be trouble. What are we going to do? I don't know, man. Are we still going to watch Batman tonight? Fuck yeah, let's watch Batman tonight. And they're watching it. And right in the beginning of the movie, they're like, I know what to do. We'll break in. We'll steal all the records. Then we won't be able to prove shit. Yes, sir! It's literally a Joker fucking plan. And now, of course, because Nick Shirley saw a lot of success with making this video, right? Which is pretty obvious. You do something like this, man, it's gold. Right? If you can fucking get something like that, it's gold. It's gold! Are you kidding me? And so now a whole bunch of other people are doing it. Except now, these people, they're like going to motherfuckers' houses. Big, huge, beautiful houses. Right? And they're knocking on the door of these houses, showing their addresses and shit, because it's public record. This is listed as a fucking daycare. There's no signs on the front that say whatever the fuck daycare. There's no I mean, there's, playground in the back, play set. But it's like suburban family home. Big, beautiful, brand new cars in the driveway. 3, 2. And they're knocking on the door. And I'm like, I don't really like this, because now you're going to have a whole bunch of people going to these motherfuckers' houses. And I'm like, that's fucked up. But at the same time, that's also public record. It's listed as a business. But what they're doing is they're like, well, we have 4 kids. So pay us to do daycare for 4 kids. And they're like, all right, well, we'll give you, $30, $40, $50, $100,000 a year to take care of your kids. Like, and I'm sitting there looking at, like, as it's all hitting me that this is kind of like part of what the thing is. It's like, oh, everybody brings their kids to this person's house and they just take care of everybody's kids all day, and the government pays them $250,000 a year to do it. So they just stay at home all day and take care of a shit ton of kids. Fuck it, why not? Like, and I'm just sitting here going, so all the shit that the Democrats have been promising Americans for a decade now. Free health care, free child care, all taxpayer-funded life. The fucking Somalians are getting it. And we're paying for it. Like, you want to talk about Obama's vision for distribution of wealth from Americans to immigrants? There's the distribution of wealth. Like, this whole thing is fucking insanity to me. Yeah, man. ICE is running around picking everybody up now. And now they're looking into all this Somali shit in Ohio. And I'm like, oh, great. And then I'm thinking back to, like, my last apartment before I moved here. My last apartment. Like, the last month I was living there. There was 2 or 3 times that I come home from work and there's like 3 mid-20s-year-old guys and a couple of chicks standing like in the balcony area. Like, I'd walk up the stairs, and then bam, there's my fucking apartment, right? So they're like right outside my door in the little lobby area balcony thing, right? And they're like all up on this chick, and I'm like, and she didn't seem like she was, she wasn't giving me the please call the police looks, like, so I'm like, alright, whatever, this is fucking weird. But like, they're like eyeing me and shit as I'm walking by, and I'm just like, and like I said, it wasn't like an everyday thing. It was only 2 or 3 times that I had to go through the uncomfortable scan of, is this motherfucker going to shank me from behind? Like, what the fuck is going on here? And now that I'm seeing all these Somalis, like, look, man, everybody looks alike in a certain way to the group of people where they originate from, right? I have been told that I look like all manner of different things. Asian people all look like Asian people to a degree, right? Certain Asian people look like certain types of Asian people. Black people, same thing. All sorts of people, white people, same thing, right? White Scottish people look a lot different than white American people. White American people look a lot different than white English people. You know what I mean? Like, there's just certain... And now I'm seeing these Somali people. I'm seeing a whole bunch of Somali people. I'm like, oh god, those guys were Somali guys. You know what I mean? Like, now, and I'm like, thank God I moved out of that fucking place. At the time, I was like, thank God I'm moving out next month. Like, oh, fuck this shit. And so now I'm hearing about all these Somali shit going on in Ohio. And I'm like... And remember, I go to people's houses to do work. My job takes me out into the community, and I am invited into people's homes to do a service for them. I'm not blind, though. I see what's going on, right? And I gotta tell you, there's one place that I've been to that I'm kind of like, now that I kind of know how these scams kind of work, I'm like, You know what I mean? Like, there's a couple of places that I'm just kind of like, how much of this lavish lifestyle that you're living am I paying for? But, hey, look, I don't know. I have no idea what's going on, and I am not in a position to make any sort of judgments. But it's one of those things that makes you go, I wonder what's really going on if you were to scratch down beneath the surface here. But nevertheless, man, like, it's fucking crazy, the shit that's going on. The way that they're trying to cover it up is silly at this point, because they're still stuck in the whole, well, we'll just call you racist. And everybody's like, nah, motherfucker, it's like 9 billion now. Now that it's in the billions, you can't scare me away with racist. Let me see the fucking books. But this is racist. Yeah, I don't give a shit. Give me the books. Like, it isn't working. Trump's America. We're gonna fuck up this, but we're gonna do this really good. I don't know. It seems like we're going somewhere with this, but at the same time, it better get crazier. Like, again, I'm still not hearing anything about Ilhan Omar or Tim Walz that's substantive. Apparently, like, the Congress wants Tim Walz to come in and fucking talk about what's going on here. And I'm like, oh, that'll be an interesting hearing. Because then Tim Walz is going to have to sit down and try his best to not look like an utter retard. And if there's anything that Tim Walz is really, really, really bad at doing, is not look like a retard. He can't help but look retarded. So this is going to be fun. I can't wait for that. But, oh shit, dude, like, madness. Fucking madness. This whole thing is just madness. And it's been going on for years. We're never going to see that money back. Like, it really makes you think, if we didn't have fraud to the degree of billions, what exactly would our national debt look like? Like, how much of that 39, 50 billion trillion that we're in debt, how much of that is literally fucking fraud? Decades and decades of fraud in the billions. I'm so annoyed by what all of this means. It's so... Like, we need heads to roll over this. One way or another, we need to figure out how far it went up, how much of these bills that have been passed have been to facilitate this, how much of these rules that have been made, how much of the structure, how much of the systemic issues are going on with this shit. And we need to find every single solitary person that had their hands in it at all. From congressmen, senators, governors, mayors, fucking dog catchers. I don't give a shit. Your local fucking sign holder that you have to vote. I don't give a fuck who they are in government. Voted on, not voted on, I don't care. The mail people that delivered mail to these places, the banks that passed through the checks, everybody involved should be prosecuted as an accessory to this shit. I don't care if we have to build 15 brand new prisons to put the hundreds of thousands of fucking people involved in this shit into. Every one of them needs to go to... And anybody that is not a natural born citizen, get the fuck out. I don't care. The immigration dream is over. We're kicking you all the fuck out. We're tired of this shit. I don't care if you're innocent. I don't care if nothing ever happened. If that's the case, reapply. If everything's cool with you, we'll re-vet you, we'll check you out, we'll bring you right the fuck back, whatever. I figure something to fuck out. But it's ridiculous. This importation of third world people into a first world country where we grant them all of the freedoms that we are afforded as citizens. And we ignore all of the crimes that they just seem to commit, because if we were to hold them accountable to their crime, they're people that come from places where this is normal. I don't give a shit where they came from. They're living in a place now where this is unacceptable. So if they came all the way to America to act like they do over there, and then they go to prison for the rest of their lives, man, you're living the American dream, dumb fuck. It's just you fucked it up. Like, I'm tired of this shit. It's getting ridiculous. It never seems to be people that immigrated here from Scotland. It never seems to be people that immigrated here from England. It never seems to be French people that immigrated from here, or German people that immigrated from here. It's always people from very specific continents. I'm just tired of this shit. And I think everybody else is too. And the internet is not helping, because now we can see everything. And everybody's drawing the same fucking conclusions I am, whether or not they're saying it out loud. And who knows, folks, this could be my second strike. I've buried this 22 minutes in. But nevertheless, get ready for me to get another strike. Everybody knows what happens. We go into lockdown. Everybody remember lockdown. The whole channel gets put into private. Nobody can look at any more videos. Even if you have the link, I don't even think you can look at the videos then. Everything goes into private, just in case it's from people flagging me and not YouTube flagging me. You never know. And then we go to the stealth channel. Everybody remembers the stealth channel. Make sure everybody's subscribed to the stealth channel. No, I can't leave a link to it in the description because I'm already in trouble and I can't leave links in the description anymore. But yeah, nevertheless, dude. Like, it seems to always be kind of people of a certain religion, people of a certain ethnicity. You know what I mean? If they're not killing a whole bunch of people, they're stealing a whole bunch of shit. And I think we should be like, no, you got to prove that you could live at our pace. Right? I want to live in a trust society again. Where people can walk down the street and not have to worry about fucking nonsense. Right? Where people can pay their taxes and know that that money is going to go into taking care of their roads and their infrastructure and all that sort of thing. It's not going to all go to some random fucking people who are just stealing it so that they can just get paid to stay home and take care of their kids. Or so that they can send the money back home to Al-Shabaab. Or Hamas, or whoever the fuck. Whatever fucking crazy ass terrorist group. Like this, we've been funding the people that have been attacking us for decades. I'm tired of this. Who's not tired of this? Who? If we were to get rid of fucking half of all of the money that we're just paying to people that don't like us to fuck with us, what things wouldn't have happened? Would the Israel-Gaza war even have been able to go on? If Iran wasn't getting so much fucking money from all sorts of whoever fucking knows what graft, would we have had all of these Somali pirates if they didn't have any money to get anything from us? Alright, there you go. But yeah, shit's getting wild, man. Shit's going crazy. And yeah, I mean, I know. Hashtag not all. I don't give a shit. I don't care anymore. Like, this is part of the house cleaning that needs to be done. Right? We kick everybody out. And then we relook at everybody as they say, hey, I want to come back. And we check you over again and go, okay, you're fine. Right? Like, I don't know. Whatever it is that has to happen, something has to happen. Some new fucking thing. Our immigration policies are broken. The whole thing is broken. So we need to figure it out. And we need to stop this. Well, it's broken. So we need to figure it out. Yeah, no, we need to actually figure it out. And then you fuckers need to actually vote the shit into law. And then you fuckers need to actually enforce the law. Or you can just not bother with it and say, well, it's broken because we don't follow it. And you can actually enforce the fucking law, and then it won't be so broken anymore. Because part of the break is we don't enforce it. So, I don't know. That's a good start.